Hello and welcome to a video tutorial where we're going to look at arrays. So arrays are like variables that can hold more than one item. So instead of saying int num01 is equal to 5, now we can say and int num02 is equal to 7. Now we can say int numbers array is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can add all those numbers in and store them. So let's do that first. Okay. So the first thing we got to do is we got to make an array called numbers. So it's going to say int. And for this one, we're going to say square brackets. And then we're going to give it the name. So this is the name you and I are giving it. And we're going to call it numbers equals. And then we got to make a new one. So then it's going to be a new int. And then we're going to put in a set of square brackets and then a semicolon. And you're going to notice that it has an error because integers are lists, but they are predetermined on how big they are. So we're going to make this one 5. So you can see the error has now gone away. So now we are going to fill the array with numbers. So we're going to go number, and then we're going to do our square brackets, and we're going to go 0 because arrays are 0 based. So the first one is not 1, the first one is 0 equals, and then we'll say it's 12, semicolon. Then I'm going to copy and paste that 4 more times. And then we're going to call that 1 and sub 2, sub 4. And then we're going to change the values so they're not all 12. So we've got 12, then I've got 5. I'll make this one 1, and this one is 67, and this one is 95. So now we've got them stored. So how can we print them out? Well, arrays work super well with for loops. So let's just put in a for loop, and we're going to say for, and then I got a set of brackets, and then a set of curly brackets. And in here is where we're going to put our parameters. We're going to say int I, like normal, equals 0, semicolon. I is less than 5, semicolon, and then I plus plus. So the reason it's less than 5 is because we wanted to print for sub 0, sub 1, sub 2, sub 3, and sub 4. So that's 5 in total. We're starting at 0, so it's got to be less than 5. And then we're going to need I'm going to do CW tab tab. I'm going to get rid of the line. And in here, I'm going to write numbers. And then we're going to give ourselves our square brackets like normal. Inside the square bracket, I'm going to write I. So I've accidentally put a curly bracket there. So that's going to print out numbers I. And the first time it's 0, so it's going to print out 12. The second time it comes through, it's 1, so it's going to print out 5. We're going to need a little space in between, so we're going to concatenate with a, I'm going to put a comma and a space inside. And then for it to work, we're going to need a console.read key, set of brackets, and a semicolon. And let's check it out. 12, 5, 1, 67, 95. So that works awesome. All right, so now we're going to show you another little variation on how you can enter this and how you can control the length here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this entire thing, not including the console.read key, and I'm going to go Control C, and I'm going to go Enter and Control V. Now the second one, we're going to call it numbers 2, okay? And then we're going to get rid of this. And so we need to change that to numbers 2. And then we have to put in all 5 of our subs at the same time. So I'm just going to go with a curly bracket and a curly bracket before the semicolon. And then I'm just going to put in 5 different numbers. So I'm going to say 4, comma, space 5, comma, space 6, comma, space 7, comma, space, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. And so now you notice it was a red line because it was not telling us our number of subs did not match with how many we have in our list. So from here, we should be able to write out numbers too, because now we changed the name of this one. We want it to be on a new line, so we just need a quick CW tab, just a blank one in between, and then we can run it. So you can see this is a nice, fast, easy way to put it in instead of saying numbers 0, numbers 1, numbers 2, numbers 3, numbers 4, and then creating a value for that number. We can do them all at once by just putting curly brackets after. And you can do that the same way with strings and doubles. In fact, let's just change this just to show you, and we'll go double, and then change that to double, and then let's change this to 4.1. And let's see if that worked. So you can see it does it for doubles as well. Next thing, one of the things you can do here is you can put in your array, which is numbers 2, and we've done this before. We're going to go dot, and then length. And then you'll notice that you don't have to write in the number. You can write, this is another way of, it says numbers.2. How long is it? Well, it's 5. And then you can start it, and it works great. So that is arrays using integers and doubles. Thanks for watching.